working. 1 2 1 2. Okay. My name's DKSubconscious. I've got to talk quietly most of the time because the family's in bed and I'm in a room where sound seeps out. But this is my first video, and I've actually got another channel, DKSubconscious, and I do loads of stuff on there. But I've not got a lot of people following me. It's not bad, you know, better than 10 people. So what was the inspiration for the first video for my music channel? Well, I basically follow someone called Hainbach. I think it's Hainbach, and that's how he says it. And he's got his own channel. I actually found out about him via Google Music. You can actually search for the music, and then you can, you know, find it and use whatever you want. And I found that some of the music I was using for our kids' channel, you know, I was doing the actual link directly to them and testing the links out to see, you know, if it was correct, so that I could, you know, properly show who did the music that's on the kids' channel, which is a fair thing to do, even though it was completely royalty free. It's like I'm a fair person. And when I landed on his channel, he had a plugin that he'd just released with a company called Wires, and that was called, let me just get the name of it here, that was just called Wire Recorder. That's it. And I'll bring up an image here. So I bought that. That was a fantastic plugin. I used it a couple of times and then went back into doing trading card videos and working and not really using it, but it's an awesome VST, and I'm really going to start trying to mess around with music and trying to do things. So what happened? I went on YouTube and noticed that he's brought out another plugin, and that one is called, let's quickly go over here again, have a little look. It's called AudioThing, or, well, it's by AudioThing, and it's called Things Motor, and basically allows, I'm not going to say too much about it. The reason for this video is because I have FL Studio and I don't know how, or I didn't know how to get this thing to work in FL Studio, and I don't know what application he was using to show how the plugin worked, but it was different to the way I'm used to doing things in FL Studio. So I figured it out, and then I thought, bugger it, I couldn't find anything about it on YouTube. It's fairly new, this plugin, so I will do the video now. Anyhow, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's figure out what this thing is, how it works. I'm not going to explain it too much, apart from the fact that you can have two audio inputs. One is a sidechain, one is a normal audio input, but you should be able to hear both of those audio inputs, and you can then twist between the two of them, and then have all different fluctuations going on with three of the knobs. I'm doing this for people who know about the plugin and are searching for this specifically, so I'm not going to teach you anything really about the plugin. I'm just going to show you, and I don't know if it's correct, but I'm going to show you how I think it works, and if that's correct, brilliant, because it seems to do what he is showing that it should do. So let's have a look. Let's get into FL Studio. Wow, okay, so what happened was I was recording, and then I realised that if you're using OBS and you have the FL Studio application in window mode, that the pop-ups do not show. So everything that I was showing you was not really visible or clear. So now I'm going to do that properly. So let's continue. So there's a lesson for people who use OBS. That's what happened to me in FL Studio. So I'm now in full display mode, so you can just see everything. Makes it easier. So I made 2 tracks. And prior to this, I built it off screen so you couldn't see it, so it was very irritating. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at it here. So what did I do? I created a serum layer. Let me zoom in. So I created a serum layer and a surge layer. This one's channel 5, this one's channel 6, and they both basically just have the same notes, and it sounds like this. So this nothing special. Okay. So that's it. Okay, that is all. So now let us get down to the meat and bones of this video. We are going to now make, so let's do this pop-up. Yes, excellent. So we are now going to make this work with Things Motor, which you can't see, it's just there it is. So how do we do that? So we've got channel 5, we've got channel 6. You don't put them on any of those 2 channels from what I've seen. This is what I figured out today. a lot of people probably know how to do this straight off the bat, but people like me, I was like, how the hell do I use this? So what you do is you do a separate channel which isn't going to be used. Maybe it's 7 isn't the best, but for this demo I'm going to show you as 7. So let's look at things motor. Here it is. And now what you do is you select channel 5, and I right click on here. Oh, there's notifications going on, and I'm going to route to this track only. So I'm going to route the sound to this track only. And then for layer 6, because we've got the direct and we've got the side chain, so you've got the 2 inputs, I'm going to now have the 7th channel, or channel 7. The surge is going to now be side chain to this track only. So there we go. So now let's listen to this. Let's turn this down. So it doesn't seem to be working still, but I think one of the things has disappeared. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I've messed some up. I did the silly me. Okay, let's unconnect that again. So the sixth one is what we. Oh dear. Let me connect this back up again. There we go. So the 6th one is the one that we sidechain to this track only. Okay. So the 5th channel and the 6th channel. 5th channel is going to be routed to this track only, and the 6th channel is sidechained to this track only. And now when we look at the 7th, let's press play again. Let's mute this. So we can't hear the 5th at all now, because the 5th is playing through the 7th channel. So let's bring it back. But we're not hearing the 6th item. And the way you do that is you open up the settings of your things motor. So let's go back into here. Let's go to the 7th channel. Let's click on things motor. And then let's click on the settings, and then settings again, and then processing. And in processing, input 1. So I think that's this is all I know. I think that's the first item, so that'll be channel 5. The actual direct input is the number 1, and then the second item, which is the side chain, is number 2, which will be this channel. So I guess the side chaining channel is always going to be this one. Maybe, I don't know. So let's come back to here. So we've added those 2 in. Now let's come back to here and press play. You can hear them coming in, going, coming in, going. So it's definitely dancing between the 2. And then if I was to mute this one, nothing. So both the side chain, channel 5 and 6 are no longer heard, but they are in here. And now I can also do this. So this is just direct, which is channel 5, and this is side chain, which is channel 6. And there you go. That's how you do it. Let's minimise that. Choose something here. I'm not going to try and do anything fancy with it. Is there a way to... oh. Is there a way to have it so it doesn't just phase all the way out, I guess? I don't know. But there you go. Sorry, I was getting caught up in a moment there. So that should be it. I believe the audio is coming through properly and everything, but that is how I figured out how to get this to work. As I said, a lot of people that use FL Studio religiously probably know how to do this already, but for me, I've had this for many years, and I go in every now and again. Most of what I do is in Chord Gadget 2, because I am not a musician really. I don't really know much at all, just know some of the basics. But I do have my own SoundCloud channel full of stuff done by someone who knows nothing, and at least I know this. But if I'm completely wrong on this, then please tell me. But this is how I believe it's done in FL Studio. It seems to do what Hainbach is suggesting in the application that he's using. It seems to be doing the same thing, so I'm happy with that. And I hope that was helpful to you. So if you like this, I'm going to be doing more videos in the future. I've got another channel, DKSubconscious, which is me opening up trading cards, so get stuck into that if you want to. I open it up with my kids and things like that, so it's all sort of good fun. But I'm thinking that, yeah, I should just mess around in music a bit more. I'm starting to feel like I'm not doing anything, and I was actually having fun in the old days, so I need to get back to having some fun with music. I'm not even doing anything with Chord Gadget, which is very depressing. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I don't know, stick around, subscribe, and I'll be churning out some other videos over time and just generally messing around. But thank you all.